This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field.
Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Pollard going to try the right side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
Back to throw now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brian Asamoah working his way in to pick up the sack.
And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll look to throw. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Go now. Trouble, 38. Ultra. Go ultra. Steel, black. Set, cut.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his target, Harris. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On the double. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. You look at this Packers defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, they just held him to a field goal. So to them, that was an almost complete performance. Because, you know, when you really shut someone out, that's complete. But that's pretty darn good, isn't it?
Let's go.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Pause red. Smash, smash. Right.
They're going to look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, go steal. Set, cut. Ready.
Back to throw again. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That second down play nets a -4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Here's a ball deep for Musgrave. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Packers sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And this coaching staff has to be pleased with how the offense has performed, but I'll bet they're absolutely thrilled with how the defense played last week, holding their opponents to just 3 points, and that was it. They get anything comparable to that performance? This one's absolutely locked up.
2nd and 5. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Now back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now 2nd and 9. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
21 yards.
Hey, go
First down, Vikings.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He gets it complete to Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
First down.
Well, this defense for the Packers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, they held them completely out of the end zone, just held them to a field goal. So they're not just hoping for a repeat here. They're hoping to do it even better. A shutout is their goal.
Hey, check mega. Jet.
On the ground, it's Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 31.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Looks like they'll move things around here.
Fight, 60. 22 needle. Slide through.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
A gain of 15.
62 black.
And the Vikings first down.
Set, go.
They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Set, ready.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Black ultra. Hut.
Back to throw here. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
First and 10.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. And he goes out right around the 39. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. His first catch, good for